Hey guys, it's Kennedy, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you all of my current favorite drugstore products. These are things that I reach for on the daily when I do wear makeup, and I'm just obsessed with all of them. So let's just jump right in. I do just want to touch on the irony of this whole thing that I'm talking about my favorite beauty products, yet I'm not wearing any makeup at all. Your girl was lazy, she slept in today, I didn't feel like fully beating my face, and I just didn't have the time today, so it's fine. This week I haven't been wearing makeup either. I've just been giving my skin a break, so it's nice and refreshing. And yep, this is Kennedy. I'm a potato. All the products I'm going to mention today are things that I reach for every day when I do my makeup. If there's something that I don't touch on, like primer or highlighter for example, it's because I prefer using a higher end alternative rather than drugstore. So just want to get that out of the way. We are gonna get started though. I realize there's lots of NYX products in this video, so prepare yourself for that. But this is the NYX Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Orange. And I mentioned this not too long ago. This is a color corrector, and I've used quite a bit so far. Looks like there's like a dirt mark. It's not. It's literally like a little air bubble, so it's just a hole in my concealer. It's fine, we're fine. I will apply this under my eyes. I will prime my face, and then I will use this, and then I will go in with like foundation and stuff and concealer after that. But I like using this to help counteract these under eye bags. You know what, it worked out good that I didn't wear makeup today, so you can actually see just like the bags. They look worse in person. This lighting is a little bit forgiving, a little bit. But I love using this. This is like $8, I think, so it's super affordable. It's very creamy. I don't find that it makes my under eye area like get cakey or look like there's more layers under there. It's awesome. I will apply it with my finger generally, and then I'll like warm up the product under my eye, and then take an older beauty blender that I don't care so much about because it turns everything orange. And I will just blend it out with that. Then I go in with foundation and I'm good to go. After color corrector, I will go in with foundation, and the one I like using is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 201 Classic Ivory. I've mentioned this a million times, so I won't spend too long on it, but this is great. I used to love the Pro Matte foundation, and I bet if I tried it again, I would still love it, but I just prefer this now because my skin is less oily and more dry, so products that are a little more radiant work better for me, and this is just really great. This color is almost too dark on me because I'm so pale, even though this is the lightest color. So sometimes I will mix in, I forgot to bring it with me, but my NYX, it's like a pro mixer. It's like the white one that you mix in to lighten like your foundation and stuff. I like using that, and I found that it works pretty well. But yep, this is my foundation. And for concealer, I'm just skipping right along. I have two. That's not concealer. I have everything in a bin and everything looks the same. For concealer, I have these guys here, both from Maybelline. They look really gross because, you know, I use them every day and I'm gross. But I will use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair, and I like using this just like around my nose where there will be extra redness, sometimes like on my chin, even around my mouth, just because it's always extra red there, even with my foundation on. It's just, my skin's naturally quite red, so I like using that foundation. And then for under my eyes, I will use my Instant Age Rewind Eraser of Dark Circles in the shade Fair. This is super gross looking, it's almost empty, but luckily I got a backup on hand. This, I do not like using the sponge tip applicator to apply it because I just feel like it's messy and I don't want it to peel up foundation. I have that fear. So I will literally like turn this so much to get product out of the sponge, and then I just take a concealer brush, apply it, and then use a beauty blender to blend it out because I just don't want to deal with this. But the concealer is fantastic. It is the only concealer that really doesn't crease up on me. I have changed the way that I apply things and just how I set everything, but it honestly is such a great concealer. Like, it doesn't get all creasy and weird, and it works well with my other products, so I love it. After all my foundation and concealer is applied, I like to set my face with the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder, and I have the shade Porcelain, and it just looks like this here. It's just like a little baked powder, and it's just nice and lightweight. I don't know, I really like using this. I used to go for like really heavy powder foundations. I used to use the MAC like powder foundation over top of my foundation because I was unaware, uninformed, and I was like, it does the job. And then I would wonder why I looked like a cakey hot mess. So now I'm going for a lighter hand of powder because I don't necessarily need the coverage from the powder. I just want the coverage from my foundation and concealer, and this is just setting it in place. So I really like using this. For setting my under eyes, I do like using my Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder, but that's not drugstore. I did try the Coty Airspun powder. I ordered it on Amazon when they had like Amazon Prime days or something, and it was like a good deal. And it smells so like just florally and like, no shade, but like grandma-y. Like that's the only thing I can think of. It smells like a grandma. And putting it like under my eyes, and then I had set it, I set like around my mouth too because I have like smile lines and stuff. It smelled all day long. Like I could just smell it on my face, and I really did not enjoy that. So I know this is like a favorite drugstore product video, but I just wanted to mention that like I've tried it once and never again. It's sitting in my drawer and I'm like, I should really try using it, you know? Spent money on it, but it's too stinky. I didn't believe everyone when they were like, oh, it's very fragrant. I'm like, it can't be that bad. It's really stinky. I also forgot to mention my favorite beauty sponges. These guys are gross, so we won't talk about them for too long, but these are both from Real Techniques. This is the Miracle Complexion sponge, and this is, I think it's called like a mini eraser sponge. You get 2 of them in the pack, and I love using this for under my eyes with my concealer. It's awesome. And then this is from NYX, and I forget the actual name, but it's another beauty sponge. I'll have everything in the description bar below so you guys can check and see what the products are actually called. Now moving on to eyebrows, this is a newer discovery. This is the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder in the shade Taupe/Ash. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So you get like a mini angled brush and mini spoolie, which are cute. I don't use them, but they're cute. This little like waxy kind of gel, and then the taupe and ash colors. And I use this one here, the ashier one, and I really like it. I find it a little tough to find a color that really works for my eyebrows because blonde is too light for me, but taupe is usually too dark. So I'm still just trying to find like the right color because I've lightened my hair. So like this dark part here, that is what my natural hair color is. So yeah, I'm just trying to find something that works. I thought about getting my eyebrows just like tinted, or I really want microblading, but that's expensive. I can't afford that. That's too much. So yeah, for now I'm just trying different eyebrow products, and I've been using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil forever in the shade Taupe, and I still like it, but I wanted to switch things up and try a powder again because I used to love using eyebrow powder. So I'm back at it. Still stresses me out every day doing my brows, but you know, c'est la vie. I need my brows. I say as I don't have my eyebrows on today. And to set my eyebrows, I almost forgot about this. This is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Blonde because they don't have a taupe color, and I figured if I was using like a different powder and maybe they were a little too dark even after like using a spoolie and kind of brushing it out, then I could use a little bit of a lighter brow mascara. It just looks like that. So it's not necessarily like super light, but I just like using it, and if nothing else, it doesn't tint my eyebrows too much, but it keeps my eyebrows locked in place, which is all I want from a brow mascara, really. So it's doing its job. 10 out of 10. For mascara, it's not too exciting. I switch between a couple. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara that everyone's been talking about. I have it in Blackest Black, and it's not waterproof. This is really good. It's comparable to Better Than Sex mascara. However, I don't always lean towards this because lately I've been feeling just like light, fluttery kind of lashes, and I've been switching between like high-end deluxe samples that I found that I had from Sephora and this guy here. This is like brand new to my collection, but I've been loving it so far. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvitude, and I have it in, oh, I can't read anything, that's so small. Well, it's probably like Blackest Black or whatever the exact name is, but I always just go for the darkest mascara. It's also not waterproof. This one, I've used the Lash Sensational before, and this one's just like the Curvitude one. It's weird because it's like bendy, super weird. But I have just been liking this because it does like a quick coat of mascara on my eyelashes, and then I'll just go in with like another brush that I have. Like I have the Benefit Roller Lash Deluxe sample that has had no mascara in it for a long time, but the brush is fantastic for just separating if your lashes get a little clumpy. So I will use my mascara and then just go through with that brush and make sure everything's like nice and evenly distributed, and it makes everything look nicer. So I like these mascaras, and this one, it's all rubbed off. I've mentioned this a million times. This is my CoverGirl, I think it's my LashBlast volume. Anyways, it's the standard orange tube, and it is in Very Black. This one is waterproof because this is the only mascara that I will put on my lower lash line. My eyes water so much that I just don't want to mess with anything else or use non-waterproof mascara. So this I will always use on my lower lashes because I just don't want mascara everywhere. I'm a crier. I will lie down and my eyes will just start watering like crazy. Can't afford it, so love this one. For bronzer, I like using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Bronzer, which is the darker of the two options, surprisingly. But I do have both of them. I have bronzer and light bronzer, but light bronzer didn't really do anything for me, so I just prefer using this one. This one I've talked about a lot too. It just smells like a tropical holiday. Lots of people love this, and for good reason. It's great. The formula's great. It smells great. The only thing that I find weird is that underneath it, they give you like a mirror. They also give you this really weird like sponge brush, which clearly I've never used and will never use. So thank you, but I'm good, Physicians Formula. And for lip products, I have been so obsessed with these guys. These are a few of the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lip colors. And I have 4 of the shades here. I have 5 Loyalist, 10 Dreamer, 15 Lover, and 20 Pioneer. These are just beautiful. I don't tend to use this one unless I mix it with this color, but then it's a little high maintenance, so I tend not to use that one, just too nude for me. But I love these 3 colors here. They are so pretty, most specifically these 2 though. I just keep taking them away. These are fantastic. They wear for so long. They're super comfortable. You can reapply. They just don't, like if you wear them for a long time, they don't crumble and come off like some like matte liquid lipsticks will do. These are just fantastic. I really, really hope that they see the hype over these products and will eventually release more colors, because these are great, but like I would love more nude options and some more like dark color options. That's my phone. So yeah, these are wonderful. And I just want to throw in a boring lip balm that I literally use every day because I love it. This is the Blistex Lip Medics, and it's for cold sores, cracked and dry lips. And my lips are always just so dry, especially if I'm wearing a lot of like drying lip products. So I just love having this on hand. I feel like everyone has this, but like if you don't, you know, maybe check it out because it is awesome. It saves my lips like every single day. I just adore it. And the last product I have is the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. My bottle looks super gross, my bad. But I will of course apply this after I've done the rest of my makeup. And to avoid it looking cakey or having like those kind of water droplets from the spray, I will take my dampened beauty blender from earlier and just kind of like go over top gently, pat everything in, and it helps to make your makeup look a little more like natural, but it also makes sure that there's no like droplets or weird marks or anything. So that's a tip I learned from watching Laura Lee's YouTube channel. She's awesome. So yes, that's what I like doing. I also use setting spray from Cover FX, but this is like my drugstore option. I use a couple setting sprays because I'm a little extra, okay? It's all good. But that is it for my video today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Then we have Dale, and he's a s'more. I can't get over this. This is definitely my favorite. I keep saying that, sorry, but like he's my favorite out of this little camping set. He is a s'more.